Brutal sports in ancient empires. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're talking about brutal sports in ancient empires. That's right, we're going back to the days when people were tough as nails and sports were a matter of life and death. But don't worry, we're going to have some fun with it too. Let's start with ancient Egypt. These guys were known for their love of jousting, but not just any jousting. Egyptian jousting was done on boats in the Nile River. Two players would row at each other full speed and try to knock their opponent into the water. But that wasn't all. There were also crocodiles in the river, so losing wasn't an option. Of course, no list of brutal sports would be complete without mentioning ancient Rome. The Romans were famous for their gladiatorial games, where combatants fought to the death for the entertainment of the crowds. And it wasn't just gladiators who were in danger. The Romans also liked to pit animals against each other, and sometimes even against humans. The ancient Maya also had a brutal sport called pok-ta-pok. It was a ball game played with a solid rubber ball. Players could only use their hips and knees to pass the ball through a ring. The captain of the losing team had to present his head to the winning captain, who then decapitated him. And sometimes the whole team would be sacrificed to appease the gods. Now, imagine this. You're playing pok-ta-pok with your friends. You're all having a great time, until you realize that you're on the losing team. You know that if you lose, you're going to die. But you're also determined not to let your team down. So what do? Do you try to win the game? Or do you accept your fate and prepare to meet your maker? The ancient Vikings were also known for their love of brutal sports. One of their favorites was a game called tug of war, but with a twist. Instead of pulling on a rope, the Vikings pulled on animal skins over a pit of fire. The losers would obviously fall into the fire, while the winners walked away with the spoils of the town they had just plundered. So here is a scenario. You are a Viking playing tug of war with your rivals. You're both pulling as hard as you can, but neither side is giving an inch. Then, suddenly, your team loses its grip on the rope, and you all start falling towards the fire. What do? Do you try to save yourself? Or do you accept your fate and go out in a blaze of glory? So, those are just a few examples of the brutal sports that were played in ancient empires. It's hard to imagine how people could have enjoyed these sports, but they were clearly very popular. And they give us a glimpse into the harsh and violent world of the ancient world. So if you could compete in any brutal sport from an ancient empire, which one would you choose? And why? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on history, folklore, and languages.